I had always dreamed of owning my favorite car, and finally, after years of saving, the day came. A shining red Corvette Stingray stood proudly in my driveway, and the joy it brought me was indescribable. What I didn't know, however, was that my happiness would become a thorn in the eye of someone, particularly my new neighbor, Karen. Karen had recently become the president of our HOA, Homeowners Association, and ever since then, she had started behaving like she owned the entire neighborhood. From nitpicking on garden decor to yelling at kids for playing too loudly, and poking into everyone's business, that was her daily routine. But one afternoon, she crossed a line no one saw coming. It was a regular sunny day. I was just about to leave the house when I noticed Karen standing outside, staring intently at my Corvette. I opened the door to head out, and she marched straight up to me and said, "When are you planning to return this car?" I blinked, confused. "Excuse me, this is my car. Don't lie," she snapped. "This Corvette belonged to my daughter's ex-boyfriend. He left town recently, and I know this is the same car. You must have stolen it." At first, I laughed, thinking she was joking. "Karen, I bought this car brand new from the dealership. I have all the documents." But she wasn't backing down. She demanded that I hand over the keys so she could keep the vehicle safe until ownership was verified. When I refused, she threatened to call the police and report me for theft. I said, "Go ahead." Sure enough, within minutes, 2 police officers arrived. Karen rushed to them and claimed that I had stolen her car and was refusing to give it back. The officers turned to me and asked for proof of ownership. I calmly pulled out my phone and showed them the purchase invoice, insurance papers, and vehicle registration. Karen's face started to shift from smug to shocked. The officer asked her, "Ma'am, do you have any proof that this car belongs to you?" She shouted, "It's in some old photos my daughter had. You can see this exact car in them." The officer replied patiently, "Ma'am, photos don't prove ownership. You have no legal claim here, and right now, you're falsely accusing someone and trying to seize private property. That's a serious offense." Things escalated, and eventually, the officers arrested Karen for filing a false report and harassment. As they cuffed her and walked her to the squad car, she was red with embarrassment. The same face that used to scold others now had nothing left to say. After the incident, the HOA board called an emergency meeting and unanimously voted to remove Karen from her position as president. She quietly stopped showing up at neighborhood events after that. Now, every time I roll down the street in my Corvette, my neighbors wave and joke, "So, Corvette guy, what car are you stealing next?" I smile and say, "Well, next time I'll make sure both the car and the neighbor are verified."